I'd rather eat the candy than the pizza. Yeah, because the candy would make more sense, I guess.
But it wouldn't be as fun.
I would try a licorice-topped pizza.
What?
I don't know. I don't know when to start this.
Well, how's it going, guys? Andrew here.
And Connor.
And Matthew.
Welcome to another reaction review. This one's coming to you early.
Yeah, boy. Early access.
Even though everybody had a chance to see it.
Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2 night showings in major cities, but
exactly.
It's gone. You gotta wait till December 25th now.
Well, so was this the very last one?
I'm pretty sure.
Man, I guess it makes sense since it's like...
It's limited release.
It's almost here anyway, so...
But Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
The new PTA film.
Yes, sir.
Parent-Teacher Association.
Yes.
Yes.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
And disclaimer, I guess, for me. Before, because like I feel like I'm just going to get trashed by the PTA fans. I've only seen his first 2 films.
Oh, boo.
And nothing else until this one.
Fake fan.
Have you seen any PTA movies?
Oh, dude, yeah, I love all of his films.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite?
Save the Library, Save the Baseball Team. Just normal PTA night topics.
Okay.
This guy.
Man, you're really on the Parent Teacher Association joke. But yeah.
What about you?
I've seen all of them except Magnolia. So like I'm
So this guy, listen to this guy's opinion because I'm gonna be like talking on my ass pretty much. So.
But you guys like both of you seem very little PTA combined, so like at least you get a more raw reaction just as a movie.
Yeah.
So, but for me, I guess Licorice Pizza, like as cute as it is and as nice as it is, like I feel most of his films are pretty either complex or they're dealing with a lot of different ideas and emotions with all their characters, whereas this is probably his most straightforward movie and like pretty mainstream, I guess, pretty accessible. Like it is just like a cute little love story, like although it is like a little strange throughout the film, like it has its own quirks with its characters and stuff, like it's still pretty
I was kind of waiting for it to get like
crazy.
Yeah. Like cause like
I kind of was waiting for it too.
I've seen Hard 8 and Boogie Nights, and like those still like aren't like what I've heard PTA is known for. And so for this one I was just like, okay, we're just kind of coasting, and that's what it's just a vibe is what the movie is. It's just summer love in the 70s of LA.
Yes.
And 2 polar opposite people and just wrong place, wrong time, bouncing off each other, stuff like that. So yeah,
I think it did a pretty good job of like the relationship. Like, yeah, they're always trying to one up each other once they have their initial little linking, which I guess like I was kind of shocked it happened like literally first scene. Like we dive right into the relationship like immediately sort of thing. So whereas like I don't know, I was kind of waiting for like setup and then coming together, which I guess is nice that it's a little unconventional that way, so they're just diving right into it. But yeah, it was kind of interesting, like because they are a 10-year age gap, but
yeah, did they establish that in the trailer?
No, I don't think so.
Well, some miles.
Well, I mean, she kind of in the trailer, she's like, "Well, I'm hanging out with all of his teenage friends." So I was like,
"See, I got the vibe she was like at least like in college, but like not like 10 years." I was like, "Whoa."
Well, yeah, because I was wondering if they were gonna be like, "Oh, she's 19," or like more her real age because she is like in her late 20s in real life. So, yeah, it was interesting. One of the Alana Haim, I guess is how you pronounce it.
Oh, I'm not going to attempt.
Yeah, so I just looked it up. So I guess that's it's like two syllables, really.
Dude, fun. Her whole family has like a cameo.
Dude, yeah. Even her parents make like decent characters. I guess more so the dad.
Excuse me? What the fuck?
What the fuck? that was one of the funniest moments in the movie.
Bouncing off that, we had a very interesting crowd.
Yeah, it was like a perfect blend of like I feel people that were able to get these tickets from like a free way, like either a contest or giveaway or private screening that they got invited to or something. And then the other half is like
PTA fans.
Yeah. Or then like most of it is most likely PTA fans because like it is early access and tickets go out like that. So surely it's mostly people that are super excited for it. But Matt, how did you feel about Licorice Pizza?
It definitely was very cute. After a while, it did just kind of feel like it was going nowhere, and it just kind of felt repetitive.
Yeah.
But I mean, there were some good comedic moments and some good like romantical moments and stuff. But overall, I just couldn't felt like I felt uneasy, even though it's like the 70s. It's still a 25-year-old and a
That's where I was like, I was interested to see like how far they go with like the relationship.
I won't say what happens,
No.
but yeah, it just like the first half of the movie I feel like is a lot more. I think I liked the first half more than I did the second half.
Yeah.
Because I think the second half, it keeps you going with all the cameos, kind of all the one scene appearances. While the first half of the movie, I think, just relies on them and like their little group and what they're doing. But then like, then that's when your Bradley shows up, and that's when you're,
cameos galore.
Yeah, all your cameos just pretty much, they're only in like one scene, give or take.
Pretty much, even like Rashida Jones, she was only in one scene.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I enjoyed it. It dragged, like Matt said. I felt the runtime. Like I think it could have been trimmed down a little bit, but like I definitely felt the runtime.
Yeah, because they're always like bouncing around like different business, ventures and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, okay, we're doing this again. Yeah. So instead of like, I don't know, doing maybe something a little bit different, I guess with Cooper Hoffman's character. I'm really bad at character names. I'm really bad.
Gary.
Gary. Yes. Gary and what was her name?
Oh, fuck. Gary and what's it begin with?
Well, no, it's Alana. Yeah, because that's her real name.
Oh.
Yeah, Alana.
Oh, they do that route. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair
so
enough.
Gary and Alana. So yeah, whenever Gary is like, just doing his next business venture with whether it be waterbeds or pinball machines, it's just all over the place. And it's like, I think the film does a good job of like the mindset of like where both of them are, like a woman in her mid-20s, like quarter life crisis sort of area, and then he's just like high school kid that just likes to goof off and like do like enjoy whatever he likes to enjoy because he's young and gets that to do
It's
that.
nice to have the two mentalities.
Yeah. So that's where it made it kind of interesting for me. It was like their dynamic, like like set aside like the weird fucking age gap, but in terms of like what each of them brought to the relationship and like their personalities, I guess that's where it was kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. But what would you say was your favorite cameo?
Honestly, probably Bradley Cooper. I think
he was really aggressive. He was a lot more aggressive than I thought.
I won't say some of the things that he says, but like
or does.
Yeah,
like,
or
that
does.
Man is just like
it's.
Woo.
You could tell he was just having fun.
Yeah, he's a hothead in this
his last
movie.
little bit was it was hilarious too.
I think I love Tom Waits his little cameo a lot because he's just an old man just like rambling.
Dude, that was
all the
like
time.
Old white people shit right there. Was that scene?
Dude, that
just went that went
thing.
Crazy. Like I'm like, what is happening right now?
And it's funny just like watching the trailer so many times and you're like, huh, like there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on in the trailer and it's like sprinkled throughout, but like whenever it does happen you're like, oh, okay, so this is what the context of that was. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
so it's pretty wacky.
I would say Bradley Cooper.
Cooper.
It did feel like the highlight of the movie, and then some like it kind of felt like everything after that just did not live up to the scene.
I guess that was one of the more tense scenes too, with like just their situation involving Bradley Cooper.
The shot of him walking up the street like so pissed off, huffing and puffing, that was hilarious.
There's some really
and it was
great
like his
visual
haircut
comedy.
was great.
Oh
like, yeah, he just looked like a goof.
He's just that aggressive man bro of the 70s, I guess, I don't know how many of those existed back then, but pretty interesting.
What are we rating it?
I gave it a comfy 8. Like, I guess it's closer to a 7 than a 9 on first watch. Like, it is lower tiered PTA. I have this over I need to give Inherent Vice another watch, but I'd like, so over Inherent Vice and probably Hard 8. So, but that's, I mean, still an 8 out of 10. That's better than a lot of movies I've seen this year. So I'll take it.
Matt?
I would say it's a pretty solid 7 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, the first half was better than the second half. That's not to say the second half was awful, but it just did feel to drag, and it just did feel long at the end. But yeah, a solid 7.
Solid 7. All right, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm pretty much floating around you.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like on a second rewatch, it could go down to a 7. Like, I enjoyed it, and I guess like if I rewatch it and I get nothing more out of it, I'd probably put it at a 7.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how many people are like freaking out over this movie, both critics and audiences.
It's like on Letterboxd, like a 4.2 right now.
I guess it is because it is pretty like easily accessible, honestly. Like, because maybe a lot of people like couldn't connect with his other movies because of just how quirky and sometimes out there they could be, or like dense, I guess. So now they're like, oh yes, I can get behind this.
This is PTA. I like
this
PTA.
is a real PTA. I'm like, not really.
I've seen PTA films before. Oh yeah, which one's Licorice Pizza?
Exactly. So I think that's kind of the mindset of a lot of people. Yeah. So well, I'm glad all of us enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
It wasn't a huge letdown like maybe a couple other movies this year have been. So
yeah, mostly for you, but
yeah. Well, in terms of my expectations, I guess that's where fails to reach.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Oh, cool.
They were good.
This has been Andrew.
This has been Connor.
And it's been Matthew.
Peace.
It's been good.
We love you.